How's everybody doing today? Looks like basically a tin barrel there. Got our miscellaneous good stuff here. Yeah, we got most of this mowed, cut down, and over here against the fence over here. Got a bunch of stuff out of that corner back there. Took our clothesline down. We're going to take that over to the other place. That way I can drive the skid steer around there without driving up on the septic field. This is out of a school bus that we had a few years ago. There's Debbie.
Hi, welcome to Portville.
You keeping busy, Debbie?
Yeah. Everyone's having a good day.
Been throwing a little bit of the metal out of here. So yeah, this is our annual yard sale time of the year, and we're trying to get ready for a yard sale. This one barrel here, the fullest one there, that's mostly bolts and nails. So we've been bringing stuff out, cleaning, getting rid of a lot of this stuff. That's the plan anyway. Most of this is going to be going into the yard sale. A lot of this is. So our yard sale is going to start tomorrow through Saturday. Some of this stuff we're still going through it. So that fuel furnace, I can't remember what I paid for that, but a guy down the road, he lifted his house up, or had a crew do it, and put a basement under it, and that was the furnace he had, and he just wanted to go to propane. So I bought it and bought some other stuff from him. I would probably sell that wood stove. I don't know. Gonna get this all swept out and cleaned out, and not sure when, but gonna try to get the realtor out here. We're still doing some work on the house. These are air-operated hoist. Get the feels like it's seized up. It was working. I haven't used them in a few years. Hi, Debbie.
Hi.
Of course, I got a regular manual little chain fall that I used to put on there. I probably mentioned it before, but I used to have a big old shear, or a big old smelter.
Yeah.
And this used to be where I could take transmissions and motorcycle hubs and motorcycle engines, and the plan was to be able to pull car engines in here, pop the pistons and the aluminum off of them, timing cover, or timing chains, which ain't much weight, and the timing case cover was aluminum on the old ones. Make them down, and then my shear used to, or my baler, not my baler, my smelter used to set right here, so I could take stuff out that right through that track and set it right in my smelter when it was just a cook, and it was propane operated. And I'd sit out here, me and Debbie'd sit out here in the chair and melt down ingots. It was factory built when we used it a couple years, and everybody and their brother started scrapping. It was hard to find aluminum, but we'd take a ton of aluminum in, sometimes a couple tons in ingots every year. They weighed.
Yeah, they come out looking like bread loaves.
Yeah, they come out looking like big old bread loaves. But that was what we used that for. And it got where we couldn't find it. We was doing it a couple times a year, and then it went to once a year, and then prices were so not stable, so we kind of got out of it and sold that.
This is really gonna look big when everything's out of here.
It is going to look big once this gets cleaned out a little bit. Well, we've already got rid of a lot of stuff. We got rid of the hoist. We got rid of the tire machine. We got rid of, what else? I'm probably going to keep that grinder there, and probably the press too. This lathe, I'm planning on keeping that unless somebody wants it. I may sell that there, track and everything. I'm not pulling this out of the building. Somebody else can do that. I think that's like 30, 35 or 36, 33 foot long or something. Yeah, when I was putting that thing in, I was coming up the septic field here and actually hit my line right there. Sparks flying all over and knocked it off the house. It was a holiday weekend, and they come up on the weekend and connected the power. But anyway, every time we get ready to have a sale, it's pretty dry, and then it downpoured yesterday. It does that. It's done that, I don't know, the last 4 or 5 years. So we're kind of moving stuff around that shipping container. We got a bunch of stuff in that. These platform scales, I'm going to sell them. Cut-off saw. I've got cut-off steel blades for this, or blades to cut steel. I've used that before. Big old bolt cutters. I haven't used them in a few years. I got a couple pair of smaller ones. So this stuff's gonna go. This thing is actually to put firewood on. That can go. Somebody wants to buy it. Got some old cast iron fencing for around the garden. And hey Debbie, you check this thing with a magnet? That's probably aluminum. I doubt if it's brass. These old rigger mover and heavy equipment things. Can you check that light with that magnet, see if that sticks? I know it's probably
What am I checking?
that right there, that light. Does it stick?
No.
What do you think that is? Aluminum or white metal or something? What about the back half where it bolts on the wall? Does that stick?
Yeah, that's like ain't that?
Is that brass? What about the top part up there? Oh, the other top part. Yeah.
Okay. That don't stick neither.
That's got to be worth a few bucks for scrap.
Yeah.
There's some
I'm not sure
toolboxes.
if it would actually be.
These things here, I think they come out of farm machinery. I've sold a few of these. Fishing poles, these toolboxes. I think this thing is, I'm not sure. I thought that was something to do with, maybe that ain't what I thought it was, but for a cow to get a drink out of. These are old cast iron benches. I've sold this kind of stuff before. Bench ends. Dug them out back the other day. But I know the scrapyard will buy it. Old paddle bit. Different stuff on here. And all this stuff here. Of course, we won't sell most of it. Then we got whatever this crap is. Just kind of old tow bar there. Some things for ladder jacks or whatever them things are. we're going to be working today, and while we have the yard sale, we got it in the paper, plus, yeah, we're going to put signs out here, and the tractor show's just across the roadway. But yeah, it sure did rain. It does that. It's done that, I don't know, pretty much every year, because it was all nice and dried up.
I don't want to leave that stuff in there, just bring it out.
Well, we'll bring some of it out.
Yeah.
There's a copper wire. I don't want to sell that because I can get more scrap in it. It's pretty hot in here. We're going to try to get rid of this buggy here, this old buggy. There's some miscellaneous scrap in here. I think one of these got some wire in it. The plan is to move the shipping container, but we're not sure on that. Got another table here. We could take this table out and set it up, Debbie.
Yeah.
We kind of like to take it outside because I don't know why, but people, they don't like to go into these shipping containers. A lot of times they're like, I don't know if it's too hot or think they're going to get trapped in here. Debbie's going to shut the door on them, and oh,
I wouldn't do that.
then we got a bunch of junk tires. Oh, we called the animal, what do they call that place, Debbie? We cleaned all this up, needs it to get it before it gets too high, cleaned the ditches all out.
What place?
Where the mosquito control, I guess it
Oh,
is.
yeah, mosquito.
I was talking to them about tires, and I got a bunch of tires out back, but they said they would take, because we got a couple different properties, so they'd take a few. And they was saying 30. They said, well, we said, what if we got 100? That's tires without rims. They won't take them with rims and the regular car tires. They says, well, we'll come and look at what you got, but we only got a couple weeks to do it, so we may not get them done. Now this is that big cabinet that used to set up there. I had a guy gonna buy it, and we told him we couldn't load it. We could wiggle it, help him. That I can lift one in if I skid it up here with a skid steer, but it was a job. I think it weighs a ton or a ton and a half at least. But he was thinking I could lift it up and set it on a pickup. I had a couple guys doing that. This is some of the debris that's going to get burnt, like it rained yesterday, but probably wait and run a garden hose over here and torch it. I literally brought that thing there with all the wood in it from out back instead of driving back and forth out there with the skid steer. I'm just going to burn it in one location. Have plenty of water ready. But if this don't sell, the plan is we're going to flip this door open, get this up on the trailer, and stuff it with a lot of this stuff. Yeah, look how thick that stuff is. We're just going to load it right up. I'd like to see what it weighs by itself, but I'm just going to put it on that trailer and take it in. This stuff here I got to flip over and go back through it. A lot of short iron in there. Yeah, this puddle, that's how much rain we got. This shelf here, that used to be hooked to my fence. I thought about, if that don't sell, I might keep that and clean it up and put it inside the shipping container and just weld it in there for storage. We're still bringing stuff out. And like that big container I'm going to scrap, I'm going to write on that yard sale. I'm going to write or paint on it yard sale with spray paint. Anyway, it's always something. These barrels, I've been trying to sell them for $5 a piece, and I think they're worth that for scrap. I sold a few of them, but I have to get with some of them guys, or some of you guys that do the computers. I think I'm just gonna tear all these apart. Got a bunch more right there. Clean this area up. It's kind of nice. I can go in here with a skid steer and knock a lot of this down. If I get a chance, I'm going to get rid of 100 tires or whatever I got. I got these old tillers that used to run 3-speed. Nobody wants that old stuff. Got a couple of them around here. This transmission's out of my C70 that caught on fire on me. That thing there, I paid quite a bit for that turnbuckle or whatever that thing's called. I might hang that up in the tree too and put a cable on it. Got a little bit of crap over here too. Yeah, most of it's metal, so if it don't sell it, it can go to the yard. We had this whole area all filled in here. I think you've ever been over here. Yeah, so our sale starts tomorrow at 10. What are you doing, Debbie?
Oh, I remembered I put that good bar. I want to take that up to the garage.
Oh, okay. And I'll probably end up scrapping this. It's a lot of stuff. Get the dump truck over here, and when we get done with the sale, I'm gonna just load a bunch of it up and take it in, and we'll show some receipts. We just checked the 1 yard. We just kind of, they were I think she said 180 for 3 foot. So if you separate it and you got 3 foot steel, and it's got to be fairly heavy, but that's a lot better than tin price. But not really for me, because I get pretty good where close by here and I don't have to drive, and a lot of times I'll just mix it in. These things, there's 2 of these around. Them are for a motorcycle. You put them on your bumper. Good sized truck, probably a 1 ton or something. Put your dirt bike or something on there. I know there's another one over here. What do you think, Debbie?
I think.
You think we'll sell anything?
Yeah.
Probably not enough. Yeah, did we find that other thing for that motorcycle?
I'm not sure.
This thing, it's got some metal in it. Yeah, there should be 2 of them. Right there it is.
Oh, okay. I put it by the other one.
There's a 10, or I can. You got it?
Yep.
There's some mirrors. Yeah, I had my trailer up in here where the drug it over there with the skid steer. Yeah, this is all crushed asphalt in here. Under that shipping container, the weeds are finding their way through, but this, I don't know how many loads of crushed asphalt I had brought in here. Oh, man, that's heavy. That's a mailbox. What is it?
I said, we'll probably have to take all our chains off the trailer.
Yeah. This we can sell, Debbie. This refrigerator mover. I don't want to. We used to do basements. I don't want to do that no more. You got it?
Yep.
That's going to work you. Don't look like the wheel's turning.
Whoops, I'm hitting everything.
Well, I got the phone.
Okay.
Hey, we can use these chairs, and if they fall apart, which it looks like they're gonna, we can
Go in for scrap.
go in for scrap, yeah. Oh, here's something else I want to put on there. Some of you guys remember what these are called. Oh, that is really
Is that
heavy.
some kind of a big cross?
No, it's a vise.
Oh, bison.
I can't remember what they call it. I looked at the price of them. They go pretty good money. That's an antiquer. You mount them on a log or on your bench. Or, there's a name for it. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm going to let this dry up a little bit and try to level it out with the skid steer. And I'll park the van on the other side. We were hoping to have all this gone through, but and we'll be working on it like we're waiting for customers or whatever. We usually do that. We'll sell some stuff and drag some more out. And bucket of nails there. Oh, these are the things I was saying. I seen one. You dug one up out back for like scraping down logs.
Oh, okay.
There's something like that. It's out back.
All right.
Out toward the garage area. In case I decide I'm going to build a log cabin.
Yeah.
Which probably ain't happening. Yeah, we go through this and take some of this stuff out there. That cylinder we can put out there. Don't you think, Debbie?
Yeah. I think so.
Are these chairs aluminum, Debbie? I'm betting they are. They don't feel very heavy.
Yeah, I think so. Let me double check.
Debbie's the official.
Yep.
Good. I thought they were.
That works. Oh.
Not that we don't have some chairs around to set in, but
We carry a good one with us.
yeah, we usually got some nice ones we keep in the van.
We got them right now in there.
Well, if we have to, we can set in them. Or if we get company, we usually have a couple extras
Oh, yeah.
we rent. This is some,
Oh, look at the two white butterflies.
oh yeah,
They're like all one.
they love that. These, I'll probably end up scrapping these, you know, brass is, I don't know what brass is.
Where? I'm sure what it is.
Probably,
Look at the prices, and I can't remember. I think it's $1 or something.
yeah, I'm thinking it's right around $2, $2.50. Them are pretty much clean.
Depending on what it is.
Yeah, that's yellow brass, but. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by.
Goodbye, everyone.
Have a good day. We better go in and have another coffee, Debbie.
Sounds like a plan, and I'm walking through the
Goodbye.